The weather today is really, really not nice. Looks so pretty. I love fluffy milk. It feels so nice though in the afternoon on a really rainy day. Chinese chicken cabbage stir fry. I'm gonna make that tonight. Oh, I feel like it's a birthday gift to me. I'm so excited about it. Good barbecue-y, sort of sweet and sour.
Cheers.
Good morning and welcome to a new vlog. We have a really, really stormy day today. It's not very nice. It is a work day for us currently, but we're actually doing a few other bits and pieces.
Do some chips.
Oh no, thank you. Aid's defrosting the freezer. We're in a little bit of a pickle at the moment.
Chips escaped.
He's cleaning all that. Yeah, cleaning it out as well, giving it a good old clean. So that's happening. I've just tried new shampoo and conditioner and hair mousse. I'm not liking the curliness at the moment, but I have a lot of hair, so I'm trying to defrizz it a bit at the moment without using loads of heat or anything like that to dry it.
It's leaking out.
Oh, it all really is. A little bit of a leakage there.
It's obviously
the whole kitchen towel's going to get
I
wet.
know.
I've also got a very exciting delivery that I can't wait to share with you. And and we've got something else to share as well that's Aid is very, very excited about. Thought I'd bring my coffee and sit in here with you a moment. Show you my new hair stuff. This is what I bought when we went shopping with my sister the other day. So I'm trying it out for the first time. So I have bought the Ultimate Blends from Garnier. They are curly girl hair friendly because when you've got wavy hair, your hair follicles lay differently to straight hair, which is why you get the frizziness. So I'm just trying and I don't know what I want to do with it, to be honest with you, but the hair custard I've got ends up, it's really good for curls, but the slightest movement, if I put my hand through my hair, you know when it goes all white and flaky. So I've bought this mousse, which apparently doesn't flake, and that's very true, but I guess because my hair just naturally wants to bounce and curl, I'm trying to come away from that a little bit, but I end up with just such big volume of hair and I don't really know what to do with it. So I bought the mousse, and then Aid picked up this pineapple hair drink because we were reading up that the reason that you get frizzy hair is because your hair is dehydrated, and I have been using non-curly friendly shampoo lately. I've been using the Disney stuff that we brought back with us. I love it. It smells amazing, but I know it's really not good for my hair, and I notice a big amount of frizz on top when I use it, but it does smell nice. So we bought this. I haven't used it yet. You're supposed to use it after shampoo, so I don't know if that means then you can't use conditioner. So I used the shampoo and conditioner today, but it's a pineapple hair drink. This stuff, by the way, smells so good. We just bought this from Superdrug. It smells like a drink. It smells so nice. I would use that as shower gel. It smells so good. So Aid bought me coffee this morning. I've got a big work list to do, but we've got nice things going on as well. I do want to come back up into this room. I created in here yesterday, so it's still a little bit messy. So I need to give that a little bit of a tidy, but I need to go and check my work list. I was editing a Universal video first thing this morning, and it's made me really, really want to go back to Universal. I really wish we'd have just upgraded to our annual passes now, and we didn't. We just ran out of time. We asked at one kiosk how much it would be. I wish we'd have just done it. I really, really do. I'm really regretting that now. Oh well, we're lucky just to be going to Orlando, aren't we? The weather today is really, really not nice. It's so rainy and blustery. And anyone, going back to hair again now, anyone that's had a baby always goes on about postpartum hair. I haven't had a baby for 23 years, but I've still got postpartum hair. Does it just continue? I've always got these little regrowth bits, and I never know what to do with them, and they drive me mad. I think it's going to be another hair up day. I can't deal with hair down. I just don't know how to deal with my hair. There we go. That will have to do. Oh, and I want to try out my fake tan as well. I always use Saint-Tropez bronzing mousse before we go on holiday, And I bought this one just before our trip last time. I just had a little bit left, and I always use this for a couple of weeks before we go, and then I use it out there as well because my legs never ever tan, and I am beyond white to the point of blue. I'm not even a white colour, it's just a really nasty lilac colour. So I really like this, but I bought the wrong one. I didn't realise until I got home that my packaging is blue, all blue. And so I don't know if this is the same kind of thing. So I'm going to give it a go anyway. So I need to get that done as well. Oh, and later on we're going to nip out and get some bits for our trip as well. So we're going to be doing that this evening. Got quite a lot going on today actually. I will be back in this messy little room to give it a bit of a tidy later on. We've been working all morning, and we're going to take a little bit of a break. I wanted to share this with you. We got contacted to see if we wanted to try a milk frother. Aid was very excited about this because it's something he's been talking about for ages. So as you know, we've got a coffee machine that we use every single morning to make coffee, which is amazing. It froths up beautifully, but the type of machine it is, Aid's just got a hot chocolate sachet. The type of machine it is, we have to have it switched on half an hour to preheat. So if we go out for a walk or something like now, because it's a horrible stormy day, he really fancies a cozy hot chocolate, it means that we have to heat up the coffee machine for half an hour beforehand. So this is purely to steam the milk. I'm just going to open this. Actually, Aid, I might let you do this because this is, yeah, this is more. Oh, actually, it's done. That was easy. Oh, this is quite sweet. But it also means then, because sometimes we make more than one coffee shot. It could be if we're out for a walk, we've got the coffee already made. We come back and we just fluff up the milk, couldn't we?
Yeah. I like also the fact there's a stainless steel jug there. I know similar things available. I like the fact this is actually separate from the actual maker.
It looks
if that makes
cute.
sense. It actually does look nice.
It's like
on the kitchen side.
It's like faux wood, isn't it? And also, it's not huge, so it's not going to take up too much space in the cupboards either. Right, I'm going to let you wash that up, read the instructions, and play with that.
Yeah,
That's what it is there.
I have looked at it a little bit already, and it looks like there's an LED panel on the front, so it does look like it can do some different things. Quite what? I don't know. So I'll have a read, and then we'll give it a go.
I'll have a tidy up, and I'll leave this one with you to make. What can I have other than a hot chocolate? Because I don't like hot chocolates. What? Because I love the consistency.
Ovaltine.
No, thank you. I tell you what. How about we try it with an instant coffee? Because the machine's not on, so I can't be bothered to heat it up. How about making an instant coffee shot and fluffing it up with the milk?
Yeah, this is something interesting actually. We've, like Lisa said already, we've got a proper coffee machine that is like a prosumer one sort of thing. So that's why it takes so long for the boiler to warm up. Now, I have read though, you can make espresso shots with instant coffee.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and we've actually got the espresso instant coffee as well.
Yeah.
So make that, see how it makes a latte.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that works. Because obviously not everyone has a coffee machine, so if somebody who didn't have a coffee machine, could they make something that feels like a proper latte?
Quite possibly, because I've thought about it by making cold coffees with those shots. I've never thought about it making with a warm one.
Would you try that for me, please?
Yeah, we'll give it a try.
Okay, I'm going to go back to work and I'm going to leave this with you.
Thank you.
And I'm going to take a banana with me for my lunch. I've just had a yogurt.
Why don't you say healthy?
I'm trying to be.
You didn't talk about the popcorn.
What? That was you that had the popcorn. I had about 5 pieces, maybe 6 or 7 pieces. Right, you play with your new toy.
There you go. Okay, so I've had a look through the instructions. Looks quite straightforward. I've given it a wash. Obviously the jug, not the electrical bit. It seems to be there's a dial on the front, and basically you can do different types of like I say settings. So dense milk, airy milk. You can make just hot milk. You can make chocolate milk as well. It says about putting chocolate beans in there. So I assume it warms and melts them.
That's when you put like chocolate pieces in, probably.
That's what I'm wondering, yeah. It does cold froth as well. So if you want to make a cold frothy drink, you can do that as well. Cashew milk, soy milk, and dairy-based baby food. So there's different settings. And it tells you the maximum what you can put in the milk inside. There's a little minimum, maximum, and maximum.
Oh yeah, I
so
can see
if you want to do like just a normal hot milk, you can go right to the top, which is 600 ml. If you're doing a frothy one, it's 300.
So would that be then 1 cup at a time, or do you think?
This will be interesting to find out because we do ours and we can only do 1 cup at a time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put it to the maximum that we can for frothy.
Yeah.
I've made my Cheats espresso using instant coffee, decaf for you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that into the cup, and then I'm just going to see.
So that's just my fake coffee shot. So if anyone didn't have a coffee machine, that's just instant coffee, isn't it?
Just use instant coffee, however strong you want it. I've done 2 teaspoons with this.
Okay.
It's a little amount. Try it.
Yeah.
If it's too strong, make it weaker.
Okay.
Everyone's taste is different. And as always, recommend using at least 3% milk for making frothy milk drinks.
Froth's better,
because the fat content helps it froth a lot easier. So I'm just going to pour this in.
And then you're going to do your hot chocolate afterwards.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm going to pour that to maximum.
Yeah, so see how much it makes.
And now I'm going to put the lid on.
Yeah.
Now this is, not done this before, this is the first time it's on. And you just press the front.
I wonder how long it'll take.
And then basically you've got the little dial that relates to what you're going to do. So that's like the dense frothy, that's light. So should we go for dense? Because we've not done that before.
Okay.
So we dial through, and there's the dense, there's that one, there's, I think that's just the hot milk, there's the hot chocolate, there's the cold one. So, and then basically all you're going to do, we're going to go to this one, and you literally press it. And that's it. And then it beeps when it's done. So if you look.
Oh, it's spinning it around.
Yeah. So that should get warm.
Cool. Yeah.
Now, I'm going to see how long that takes as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm curious. I really hate it when I go out for a coffee and it's not warm enough, because I know a lot of baristas like it at 60 degrees. I like my drinks hot, and I like to drink them hot. So for me, if I go out for a coffee and it's at 60 degrees, it's not hot enough when I'm drinking, but it gets cold really quickly.
I'd like to say, that's frothed that.
That has frothed beautifully.
Really nicely.
Well, it's still on, does it matter?
No, I think it's just the fan at the back.
Oh, okay.
There's a fan that you shouldn't cover, because obviously it's whirring around.
Was that warm enough?
This is
dense.
dense.
That looks so nice. Oh, that looks so pretty. I love fluffy milk.
A little bit left in there, so it definitely doesn't do 2.
Okay. But it's been really quick. How long did that take?
Oh, I did actually start timing it.
I know.
That was less than 3 minutes.
Okay, and obviously we've just poured that as well in that time.
So obviously what I want you to do is you give it a try. So we'll swap around.
It looks really nice. I was just trying to get through the fluff.
There's a lot of fluff, is there?
Yeah, it's really fluffy.
Now that is what they call the dense one. There's an airy one as well, so I've got a feeling the airy is going to be probably better.
Probably what we usually have.
What we'll do. So
I think if you were having a hot chocolate, this is the fluff you would want.
So the question is,
yeah.
I'm going to make hot chocolate now.
Yeah.
Should I make it on that setting, or should I try the different setting, like the hot chocolate setting?
You try the hot chocolate setting, I think.
Just so we've actually
tried it. Do you want to try
it.
this? See what you think. Also, if you wanted to do it on a little bit longer to keep hotter.
I'm not sure you're able to.
Oh, okay.
It's a timer thing. I don't know if you... Well, you might be able to put it back on.
That's what I'm wondering. So I would choose to have it a little bit hotter.
Yeah, for coffee, that's, for me, not quite hot enough.
Yeah.
But nice.
Yeah, I would want
Considering I've made that with instant coffee. If you were to be served that,
Yeah.
would you feel that
Yeah, I'd be
although it's
happy.
not actually that hot, it's a nice flavour, and bearing in mind that's just 2 spoonfuls of instant coffee.
Yeah. No, I'm impressed with that. And if we were going out for a walk, I'd come home and do that. Because quite often if we've been out for a walk, I can't be bothered to put the machine on and all that, and we just end up just leaving it. We quite fancy a coffee.
Shall I make hot chocolate?
Yeah, go on then, make hot chocolate. It feels so nice though in the afternoon on a really rainy day, doesn't it?
I'm just going to pour the rest of this out. I'm going to try my hot chocolate like that.
Abe bought me flowers yesterday as well, and I completely forgot to put them in a vase. They've been sat in the sink, so I've just popped them in while he was doing the milk as well. Got a Joffrey's sachet from Florida, so we're going to try that hot chocolate.
I'm going to do a bit of a combination here. I'm not going for chocolate milk as we haven't got beans, but I'm going to put the actual hot chocolate.
You're going to put that into the milk, so it's going to mix it all around.
It's got to mix it. So
yeah. Okay, let's see how that works.
I still haven't decided whether to go for frothy or just hot chocolate. Which one should I do?
I think hot chocolate, because that's what you're making.
And should I go for the maximum amount, because that's what they said to do?
Okay, yeah.
And see how hot it gets?
Yeah. Just beeped.
So if you have a look, it is actually just like hot milk. So
Okay.
it hasn't frothed.
Yeah. It's probably mixed it in really nicely. Oh, it's like a proper...
It is actually a proper hot chocolate.
cocoa
So it's
thing.
not a frothy one.
So this is the hot chocolate setting.
Yeah, and I'd say that's a big...
Yeah,
no, this was hot milk. But
I
I just put the sachet in it.
Yeah. But this was the hot chocolate setting, was it?
No, it was the hot milk setting.
I misunderstood you.
Sorry,
okay,
because the other one you have to physically put chocolate in it.
Right.
So this one again, it's about 60-65 degrees, so I've got a feeling it's not going to be piping
Which
hot.
is quite good, because if you've got kids, you don't want it boiling and they want to drink it.
That's actually a really nice temperature to drink.
But it is also the recommended temperature, which is when you go to a barista. I just personally like mine extra hot.
Did you want to try this, see how hot it is?
I don't, thank you. I still can't get my head around
that. That is really nice.
Cool, I'm glad you like that. All of you that message me or leave comments and say, how do you get your milk so fluffy if you don't have a coffee machine? So let's face it, our coffee machine is about £700, isn't it?
It's a bit more now, so yeah, it's gone up.
Since we bought it.
Yeah.
This is a much more budget-friendly way of making fluffy milk, isn't it?
And also, our coffee machine, as I said, it is like a prosumer unit, so it's not professional. It's not like we can use it, but it's not something you could you'd have to teach someone how to use it.
Yeah.
So it isn't press a button and you're done. You actually have to
know how to
use it, if you know what I mean. So it's not for everyone.
This is very nice, and if we were going on a walk and coming home, I would be very happy to drink this. And the
hot
milk
chocolate's really tasty.
fluffy. Is it really nice?
Yeah.
We're going to have a play around with the settings now, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Now this has done enough for this one big cup. There's a little bit left in there, but you probably wouldn't get 2 cups this size. But if you had a normal mug size,
yeah, these are chunky mugs.
you'd definitely get 2 for the hot chocolate setting or the milk setting. So, but it is really tasty. It's mixed it lovely.
And I'll leave all the details down below. The other thing I was excited about getting today hasn't come yet. It's a slow cooker. I mentioned it in my previous video when I was cooking that the slow cooker is so old. I've got it here on the bin. I am ready to say goodbye to this. The last 2 times it hasn't heated enough. And despite being plugged in for hours and hours, the potatoes haven't cooked through properly. So we're going to be saying goodbye to that. It was one that my mum gifted to me that was secondhand already of hers. And actually what we'll do, I've put it on the bin, but actually we're going to take it to Curry's tonight because we're heading that way anyway. They do a thing where you can drop off any electrical item and they'll give you a £5 voucher. And it then goes to the recycling centre. So even though it's nothing to do with Curry's and it wasn't purchased from them, they take anything, broken, non-broken. Obviously, I'm guessing most people would take broken items there, but we've done it before and they've given us a little gift card. So we're going to do that. And I'm due to have a slow cooker arrive today. And I was so excited thinking, oh, I'll make dinner today, forgetting that Amazon can deliver up to 10 o'clock tonight. So I don't think I'll be using the slow cooker today. It's still in Swindon. So I'm going to find something else. I found a chicken and cabbage Chinese recipe, but it's got oyster sauce and I'm out of oyster sauce and I don't think I can really, I don't know, what can you substitute oyster sauce for? Anyway, I've got loads of things on here that I'm excited to make. So I'm going to sit down with my coffee and have a little look through and decide what we're going to have for dinner tonight instead of the slow cooker meal. But I will do the slow cooker meal tomorrow then with you, because I would really like to use that today, or in this video. I been in the pantry, heated up my coffee, and just had a look through my replen baskets. And although I don't have oyster sauce, I've got sweet hoisin sauce. I know they're not the same flavors, but I am going to create this Asian meal. What is it? Chinese chicken cabbage stir fry. I'm going to make that and we'll substitute the thingy sauce for that and see how that is. I'm sure it will be delicious. Oh, delicious that looks. That looks so nice. I've been working on this video today. Right, I'm going to get dinner on. The slow cooker hasn't arrived yet, so I'm glad I haven't relied on that. It's now 6 o'clock and I need to get ready for my Zoom. I've got one of my crafty Zooms for my craft business in an hour, so I'm under a little bit of a tight time schedule. Right. How is your defrosting going, Aid? The fridge freezer. Is it?
Yeah.
And you cleaned it all out?
It's It's all been cleaned.
Excellent.
All wiped around.
Excellent. I'm so looking forward to this dinner. So we're having this Chinese cabbage and chicken. It looks so good. I've got chicken. I'm actually going to add some noodles in there as well. Garlic, onion, chicken stock pot. We're adding the sweet hoisin sauce, as I said before. I've used coconut oil, soy sauce, and cabbage, pepper, and chili. Right, I'm adding the chicken. This is the first time I'm doing this. And we want to cook the chicken through first. I feel like it's a birthday gift to me. I'm so excited about this. Really excited. I'm not going to open it right now though. Do you have a dinner routine? It's our routine every night, whether we're sitting here at the table or we take a bowl into our laps, which I fancy doing tonight. Although we've got noodles, maybe that's not the best thing. Just feels a bit messy in here with the fridge and that. We watch, what do we watch? Fixer Upper.
Yeah.
On HGTV. It's like 10 years old, but it's Joanna and Chip Haynes.
It's 9 years now, we're catching up.
Oh, we're catching up 9 years now. And we watch their house Fixer Upper every single night. We generally watch half. It's about, what, 45 minutes, 50 minutes? We watch half, generally half at a time. We really like it, don't we?
Yeah.
That's our evening routine, whereas when the kids were little, we would never have had TV on, would we? We'd have sat at the table and that was like time for family chats. It changed a little bit as they got older, didn't it?
Yeah.
Or like Friday evenings would always be a fun night. I'm just going to take the chicken out now. Friday evenings would always be a fun night, so it might be like, so we had swimming lessons as well, so it would be pizza on the floor. We used to have like carpet picnics, didn't we? Or we went through a phase of having dessert for dinner, do you remember? We used to have just a whole load of desserts on the table. Or we used to have comedy Fridays, do you remember that?
Yes.
And I'm just going to put all the veggies in the pan now. I don't even know if I'm supposed to do that actually.
I remember was it £1 burgers?
Oh, I forgot about £1. That was a Friday night as well.
Over at the, sorry, I'm here, at our local village hotel. They used to do on a Friday night. We were members over there. To the gym, we used to go swimming with the kids and things like that there.
That was after we stopped their swimming lessons because they weren't swimming. They'd had swimming lessons for years and weren't progressing with swimming. Aid is a swimming instructor and we had a gym membership at the village. So
we used to take them swimming on the Friday night, and then afterwards it was £1 burgers. Normal burger and fries for £1, like cheeseburger, yeah.
Really,
and it was
really
just a nice sort of cute treat. Also, they did do the most amazing wings. So it wasn't always the burgers we'd have wings, and it was generally like, was it like a small and a large? And the large was like a kilo, wasn't it, of wings?
I love that.
That was so good. Because at the time they're about £10 for a kilo or something like that.
And we'd get a big basket, 2 baskets of fries between us.
Yeah, then we'd just tuck in.
We've always had, I'd forgotten about that. We
have done so many nice things, haven't we?
Yeah, Friday nights has always been a bit of a thing in our family, hasn't it? When the kids were younger.
Yeah.
Aww,
I'm glad we've done all that as well.
Me too. You forget about all these things. Yeah. We always used to go to the village as well when we were trip planning, all of us. Do you remember?
Yes.
We always used to, sort of like have the wings or the fries, and I'd get my trip itinerary out and we'd all sort of like have a chat. Yeah, I miss those days. They were fun. Yeah, so Comedy Fridays we did. I've got all the veggies in the pan now, by the way. Comedy Fridays when it would be the middle and modern family. So we'd sit and have like dessert or pizza or something. And then we'd all sit and watch our comedies, wouldn't we? And we renamed it Comedy Friday. So when the weather's like this, it was so rainy and blowy all day. It really was awful. You know the type when you open the door and you have to really hold it so it doesn't blow away. You just want a cozy meal, and this one came together so quickly, and I just love having a bowl of cozy food and just sitting there, and this was just the perfect thing that I needed today. 16 minutes past 6 and dinner is ready. This has literally taken about 15 minutes to make. I'm impressed with that. I will leave the link to the recipe down below that I've been inspired by. I have added extra stock, and obviously I've switched from the whatever sauce I was missing, the oyster sauce to hoisin sauce. I've just added some more of that as well actually because it's quite a nice flavour. I have added a little bit of sugar and I put noodles in there as well to make it into a noodly dish. Got Chinese chicken and cabbage made in about 15 minutes. I realise it's 2:45. Oh, that's alright. That's alright then. I was thinking this dinner's not going to have long to cook. I have finally unpacked the slow cooker the next day. I'm so pleased with it. I've just literally lifted it out of the box and taken all the wrappings off, and it came with these as well. This isn't sponsored or anything. This is something I bought myself. Glass lid, and it's a ceramic bowl that comes out. I need to go and wash that up before I use it. I haven't actually read any of the details yet, but it's a bigger one that I got because I like to batch cook, and it feeds up to 6 people. Oh, 3 heat settings, that's what I was wondering about. And the ceramic bowl can go in the oven as well. It's still really, really stormy out. It's so rainy and blowy and horrible out there today. So we definitely need another cosy meal. So I'm going to make, I've got pork left over from a previous meal. I'm going to make a barbecue pork sweet and sour. That's what I'm fancying. I don't have a recipe. We're just going to make it up as we go along. And it's all going to be thrown in the slow cooker. So a really nice, easy one. Some cubed pork. I've got onions, garlic, carrots, chili and peppers. I've got a tin of pineapple, some honey barbecue sauce, and a chicken stock pot as well. Totally honest, this is a complete experiment. I have no idea how this will be, but in my head it's going to be really, really nice. I'm just fancying that kind of like really saucy kind of meal, the sort that you can just pop in a bowl and just feel cozy with. That's what I'm fancying tonight. I think that's what I like about slow cooker meals. It's the coziness that goes with them. But I love the ease as well. Just clearing everything up afterwards is just easy. We're not browning anything off, keeping it really easy today. Just throwing in the onions, throwing in the garlic and all the veggies. And we're just gonna let it do its thing today. It's a definitely throw in the pot and forget about it. I've got a load of other things I want to do today. Well, these are those pink onions I bought recently actually. It's the first time I'm using them. They were on offer in Lidl recently. To be honest, they look just a bit more like the red onions, but not quite as dark. But they were at 69p for the bag, and I thought that was a really good price. And I actually prefer a red onion over a white onion. Aid's defrosted all the fridge freezer here, so that's all back on again. He's done all that and cleaned it out, which feels really, really nice as well. And now we need to do the one in the garage as well. That definitely needs a clean out. You know what it's like when you just get crumbs and just bits and pieces. Peas always seem to escape, don't they? I need to give that a good sort out in there. Let's throw in the pork as well. So what's your favourite slow cooker meal? Please leave a comment and share below. And do you tend to use it all year round, or is it just something over the colder months? For us, I do. It's my type of food. I love this kind of throw in one pot type of meal. So it is something I do throughout the year. Obviously not quite as much in the summer because we eat a lot more lighter foods. But I do like to vary up what I do. I will do anything from soups. I've done pasta recently. The chili is my absolute favourite. So it's not always just stewy things either. Right, I'm choosing to use Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm just going to give this a really good dollop. And the juice from the pineapple and half the pineapple as well. Let's give that a stir. I'm going to add some, no, I'm not going to add ketchup for now actually. I'm going to see how that goes. I might just add a little bit of barbecue seasoning. And I think that might be it for now. We'll see how this goes. I'm just going to let that cook down. It smells amazing. It really, really does. So what I'm after is like a sweet and sour pork but with a barbecue-y touch to it as well. That's what I'm really fancying. I'm not going to add any seasoning to it tonight, for now. I'm just going to let it cook first. This base is so light. I'm guessing it's on. It's all plugged in. I've got it on high. Interested to see. There's no lighter or anything. I love the fact that it's got a glass lid. My other one didn't. I quite like being able to see what it's doing in there. So I'm going to leave that on for like 3 to 4 hours. We have been out today. We have bought the cutest mugs because of the milk frother. I'm going to wash these out and I'm going to make us a mocha. That's what I'm fancying. Just fancying something really cozy. I want to go up in my craft room and take a hot drink with me. Look how cute these mugs are. I really wanted, because I love the milk frother, and I wanted just to be able to see it kind of like running into the coffee. And I've seen that like on videos and it looks really cute. So I went and bought these £2.50 mugs today. We'll give that a go. I'll leave the Crockpot down below as well. It's quite good information in there, some recipes as well. So I was just having a little read. I am so, oh, it's getting quite nice and warm now. I'm so looking forward to this. Oh, and it's got a slower setting, a higher setting, and then a warm setting, which is when you've cooked your meal, you can leave it on that just to keep it sort of like ticking over, but you can't cook it on that. What kind of slow cooker do you have? There's so many different variations these days. I didn't realise until reading up the other day, Crockpot is the original slow cooker. I didn't know that. So to make a mocha, we've just made 2 decaf coffees, so just coffee shots. Was that 1 or no 2?
2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons. Okay.
And just literally 100 ml of water.
And now we're going to try a different setting to last time. So we've got milk, and you're going to add a hot chocolate sachet.
It's a bit of a twist from what they say, because they don't say about. But there's no reason why you can't put this in.
Okay, but we're going to try a fluffy one out, aren't we? The coffee shots into the pretty glass mugs. So this one is light froth that we've got this time. Ah, you know what we should have done? Put the coffee shot in afterwards.
No, you did it beforehand.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, look, actually, it's got like a little milky head there.
Nice,
oh, that looks so pretty. These look so cool.
So we did this on the light air,
Yeah.
or airy fluffiness kind of thing.
Nice.
You're not a hot chocolate fan anyway, are you? What do you think?
I like the texture. It's a bit sweet for me.
Is it a bit sweet?
Yeah. If it was me making it, there'd be less chocolate.
Ah, okay. Or more coffee.
Yeah, maybe actually.
So this actually reminds me, looking at the way this looks like, it looks like the way a cappuccino is made. Because cappuccino isn't always as like frothy like a latte. So I wonder if the dense froth is great for things like lattes, you want to make a fluffy hot chocolate or something. Whereas, it's nice.
I prefer this over hot chocolate. I love these mugs as well. Well, it's so cool.
I think if I go out and have a coffee and I don't want a coffee, but I don't want a hot chocolate, the mocha is a perfect one to have.
This is quite nice.
It's really nice actually. And this one's been made, was sitting there while yours has been made. So it actually still feels quite nice and warm, so yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This gets really hot. It's 5 o'clock. This has cooked really, really nicely. If you want it a bit thicker, you can just add a little bit of corn flour to it. This will be perfect. Look how good this looks. It is such a good barbecue-y, sort of sweet and sour mix with loads of sauce. That's just how we like it. This little experiment definitely paid off. Good morning. That Crockpot meal last night was delicious. It was an absolute win. However, the Crockpot has really burnt. I said this about my previous one, about it always burning, because I started using the liners because it was so bad. And I had lots of people say there must have been an electrical fault. And I did wonder that because it was so old, but this one is doing exactly the same. Aid has spent so long last night trying to clean this. But I don't know if you can see, we've still got so much burnt on, and it was around the sides that I struggled with my old one as well. Which is really, really annoying because obviously I don't want to ruin. I can just feel it. It's really hard. I'm sure that shouldn't happen. Let me know how your slow cookers are. I certainly didn't have it with my old crappy one, but I don't want to use the liners, but that seems to be the only way. And I am a little bit disappointed, to be honest with you, but the meal was delicious. Anyway, I'm going to finish up this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with us. Have an amazing week, and I will catch up with you in a few days. Take care. Bye.